Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hey, blue 60! Hey,
it's coming up. Hey, let's go. It's coming across. Watch the run.
Zebra!
Baby, that's a baby shot.
They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. 3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level. They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Going
with a screen for Murray. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Hey, check. He's checking.
On first down, Murray.
Let's go. Come on. Run to the ball.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 38, Wentz. On the left side, he finds Beasley. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking downfield for Jones. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Monday. Switch.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. Tevin Coleman, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. On play action, Wentz. And he will go down, a Cowboy sack. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Callaway on the return. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
10. Check three.
Now it's Stafford. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a 1st down.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
On second and 11 now. Stafford, the throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over this one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now Wentz on third down. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Murray. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Murray. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On second down now, it's Coleman. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Coleman. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here's Matt Darr now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. Let's go. At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They go back to Murray on 1st down. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 39, Wentz got his man complete over the middle. That's Murray. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Going deep for Eifert. This is caught inside the 15. 39 yards there, a big one.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. One man in the backfield, Murray on 2nd and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Latavius Murray. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tevin Coleman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The left side completion to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Murray. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz flushed out right. Caught Eifert over the middle. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Wentz going to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Rosa's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Big series right here. We got to step up. Check. Tighten up.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
Back. He's coming. Double up.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
59! Slam! Check out!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Gillisley. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety?
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now Parkey for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Roosevelt Nix, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 52 yards. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, Wentz. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Check 9, check 9. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They will run again with Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. Now Gillisley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this third step.
He's not going to get me.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Coleman now. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tevin Coleman with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking end zone for Jones. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing now is Wentz. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Check. Get a 20. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
I'm coming after you. 56. 56. Check 56. Hey, Echo.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively.
Let's go, boys.
So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Coleman. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now a give right side, Coleman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the 1st. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Danielle Hunter in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Dallas, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games.